However, Gary Gensler is making his rounds in this episode, with a lot happening in the realm of cryptocurrency. Utterly repulsive things on TV, Hulk Hogan, who is rugging the globe and, for some reason, believes he will get away with it, turned, I believe it was $10,000, into $1. Perhaps my husband needs money. We're going to discuss how quickly things can change. After that, we've got some really cool videos from Ripple. Not only has Monica Long double or triple downgraded the ETF at this point, but there's also a video online discussing how Ripple and XRP will solve a $1 trillion problem that I've never seen before. In this video, we're going to dive into it. Let's get started on this right now. So, let me tell you about my dog's progress. I'm just worn out right now. Worn out, to be honest. I have no idea what's going on with him, but I understand that he doesn't want to walk. He recently underwent leg surgery. I recognize your perspective. I put him out there, even though I don't want to walk. In the grass, assist with going potty, he declines to perform any of the two. He has been getting poop on himself inside the house, and even though I've been looking and seeing marks on the floor from where he is lying, he won't go outside to relieve himself. He keeps getting feces on his back. I used up an entire roll of paper towels last night, so I didn't get to bed until 1 o'clock. Because he was pleading and sobbing, I took him for a brief stroll. When we turned around after taking him for a walk around the block, he made the decision. He intended to recline and take a nap on the concrete simply. I needed to go get him. Get up and carry a 60-pound dog for approximately half a mile, stopping 4 times to let him down and take him back up in my arms. As we fell asleep, my lower back was hurting. I don't understand it. I recognize. He is hurting. The drug has made him dopey. Jacking him up. I understand, correct? What medication does it deliver, exactly? Perhaps he's giving him a hard time. I get it, but you're crying outdoors and want to go, but you're not using the restroom. He refuses to eat his usual fare. He just wants cookie, like, this medication, that's all. It doesn't bother him, in my opinion. I have no idea whether he's in pain. This point is unknown to me. I know I'm exhausted, so tired that I have to keep bringing them up, because I'm on the 2nd floor. It's not easy to pull them down, bring them up, and bring them down crying, pull his cork off, and put his sleeve on them. A great deal of work. It's like watching a small child. Let's dive right in. Regarding my Grant Bitcoin, $71,400, 4% over the last day, Ethereum is expected to close at 3,811, so stay tuned for updates on its forecasts. You should sit down. You should change your pants, since you will urinate on yourself. As my dog is doing it himself, it has decreased by 1.02% during the last 24 hours. While USDC is worth $1, USDT is worth 99 cents. Recall those two things. There were 99 cents yesterday. The market cap for cryptocurrencies is $2.671 billion. All I have to do is wait for the professional photos to be taken so I can have them. I'd like to show you the picture, but I don't see Stanley Cups, so these are probably the simplest methods for me to explain the 8 colors on the 40 XRP. These are the XRP family Stanley Cups, which are quite gorgeous. However, they aren't actually Stanley Cups, as that's the brand, and they would sue me. Everything has engravings, and this Hulk is ours. Look at this, Kogan. Really, this is just, I know, this is absurd. It appeared like a moonshot. Could you even imagine, really? 10K into a mill before roughing it out. Folks, you know the drill. Come on, I'll show you something. This is a joke. Allow me to elaborate on this for those of you who, when you walk in, your eyes are fixed on the television. A meme coin if you're lucky enough to receive it at the beginning or if you manage to catch a pump. As soon as you wake up, you must complete it. Stop trying to ride this thing out, mark sell. You could easily make money on these meme coins. And I don't support this at all. I'm not advising you to do it, But many others, if you receive a 2x or 5x, you will still proceed and collect your money, and the 5x will still leave their initials on you. Obtain the 4x for yourself. People are being greedy when it comes to getting 4x out of something, so feel free to let it ride. The next thing you know, they're watching this thing push to the moon, and they're hearing and getting excited. Their emotions are going crazy. It happens really quickly when this object starts to collapse. People, daily forecasts for altcoin Ethereum 2030 bull 154,000 according to 22K. The basic market price of Ethereum will reach $360 in 6 years. I would like to remind you that the cost of Ethereum is $3,809. If that's the case, I'll tell you right now that no institution would enter or introduce their clients to one of these markets. Can you imagine the number of calls that would come in from their clients saying, "Hey, this thing was just $154,360. What do you explain to them? Oh, my Joe, don't panic. Give them 3.5 years, and we'll reach 300,000. If not, they'll give people heart attacks, and when institutional money joins the markets will stabilize." This is what I've been saying since 2017. I'll keep saying it, and you're going to see it, crypto. Oh, there won't be a Bitcoin crash. Look at this, people. I have never seen anything as insane as this. Look at that. The big old dip, people. This is an inverted chart that shows how Bitcoin is rising. It is currently showing you the yellow line of 74,500, and it is going to hit 90K. I have actually been telling you about 738. I can't shout it out. 74,000. Who's been telling you this for how long? We need to break the number down to 74,000. We're going to make a moonshoot up into the 80s and test the $100,000 zone by the time Bitcoin breaches $74,000, and it's freaking go time. By year's end, Bitcoin will no longer exist. 100,000 when Bitcoin reaches roughly 180,000, a 99.9% lock is virtually assured. If the price of Bitcoin rises, it's a bit early to tell, but it will hit 100,000, which is a 3x from here. Do you believe that Bitcoin will be the only asset to do a 3x? No, XRP will do at least a 3x for us people. It will do higher than that. You do realize that we revised our XRP price projections. As you recall, we discussed reaching 6% XRP dominance in both 2017 and 2021. We'll also achieve 6% dominance here. What benefit will that provide for us? It's easy. That's a 6 XRP, at the very least. However, when we analyze everything, we also consider the present. And the object we are gazing at is this. It's staring us square in the face, and I'm staring back. I don't know about you, but I'm not blinking, and I refuse to break. I refuse to crack. I promise not to be the first one to turn away. It's not appropriate for you to look first away either, since we keep staring at this and grilling it until we return to the original object of our attention. Go ahead and snap a screenshot right now. Put this on your desktop for later. Because I have already preserved it, you won't recognize what we are staring at in 6 months. Guys, will you be able to pass this screen in only 6 short months? Do you possess the bravery? This thing is going to explode like nothing you've ever seen, so do you have the mental capacity to hold it and watch it do what it was meant to do in all of its glory? If you have never owned XRP, if you have never participated in a legitimate XRP bullion, and you are aware that the only genuine, you have no idea how much it did in 2017 to 2018, which was the correct one we had. Given that things have been awful since we crossed the $28 threshold in 2018, what's next? It has only been a nightmare. Just a headache, nothing more. I understand that it could be somewhere between 7 and 8 years old. Though I haven't made a single dollar in my time here, you know that this object moves whenever it moves. You will forget all that has occurred to us over the last 5, 6, and 7 years as you have never seen before, and you will brush aside all of the sufferings we have endured.